Hello and welcome back to Rosebud's Budgets. If you're new here, massive hello, and if you're returning, thank you so much. So, where have I been? Let's get into it. So unfortunately, after my launch on the 30th of August, I became unwell. So if you look, I haven't posted anything for like at least 2 weeks. I then had to delay getting all the boxes out because obviously I didn't want to transfer anything, waited till I was fully recovered, got all my boxes out and then had another spat of illness. So yeah, it's just been quite up and down, but I am feeling tons better now and hopefully I will be getting back on schedule and yeah, just getting back to normality. If you are new here, I am Rose. I am Rosebud's Budgets and I have a website, I have Instagram and obviously my YouTube channel. I am a family of, well, there's 4 of us and a doggy. And yeah, we're just budgeting. We started this channel to document our journey of getting out of debt. And we have done that. And now it's about growing our savings to make us prepared for things that come in the future, expected or unexpected things. And just to be more comfortable and in a better financial situation, really. So that being said, I need to get on to stuffing for week 1 and week 2 of September. So let's do that. So before we get fully into that, that is what we've got to cash stuff. Now, I do have some updates and some new things. So I ordered from Studio Budget Co. some beautiful, I don't know if you can see them, beautiful little charms. I ordered 3 actually, but I think I've already put 1 in my binder. So these are the other 2. So these came from Studio Budget Co. I was on a no spend ban, but that's gone straight out the window, to be quite fair. I also purchased this beauty. I was like, oh, it's so dirty, but it's not. It's just the protective film over the top. So I purchased this. Now, I have seen Grinder Budgets use this for a long time, and I've been meaning to say to her, where did you get it from? Absolutely love it. It's perfect. Now, if you have been watching me for a while, you will know that I had a purse, which I haven't got to hand now, that was gifted to me, and I will gift that on to somebody. I am going to be using this now as my purse. So what I have done is, this is Grinder Budget's socials. She did send me a just for me challenge, just as a cheeky little extra. Thank you so much for that. So I will be using this with our £2 jar for our spa day. So that will go for that. So basically, it is a little binder. It's a clip lock one here, and I have so I've got room to put cards in here and anything I want in here. And then what I'm going to do is I have repurposed my old envelopes that were in the binder when I was using a binder before. So I've got food and household, petrol, fur baby, miscellaneous, spending money and change. And then what I've done is I've taken off the little zippers for these ones but left the change one on there. And then I've just got 2 envelopes. So these I purchased from Bethany Budgets. There's this beautiful floral one, and then there is this pinky one as well, and they're just beautiful. And I hadn't got a use for them, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pop them in here. It's decorative, and then if I want to use them, I can use them. So this is what I'm going to be using to stuff for the weeks ahead from now on. And I thought it's just nice and slim to just sit in my bag. So I like that idea about that. So that's one thing that's happened this week. Apologies if you just heard that car or motorbike or whatever it was, and you can hear the bus. The bus seems to be very noisy. So I did have Khadija, if I'm saying your name wrong, apologise. Khadija reach out to me, and she'd seen that I haven't got much Halloween challenges and things like that, and she offered to send me some. So she sent me them via email. So thank you so much, Khadija. Don't ask me why this one printed out this size and these ones printed out this size, because I'm sure I printed them all out in the same setting, and even she doesn't know why, so it doesn't really matter. So this one is Cupcake Saver, and again, you can just put, again, why did I say again? It's not like I've already told you this. You can just put your own denominations. And then we'll say again, you can put your own denominations here as well. And this is pumpkin spice and everything nice. So that is that. There is a cute gingerbread one. And there is also cute pumpkins. And then there is this nuts about acorns challenge as well. So I'm going to add them into my collection. I think these ones I'm going to use for Teeny Tiny Tuesdays. And then this one I'm going to use possibly for Teeny Tiny Tuesdays, but I won't be doing £5 for each one because that will take forever. So yeah, thank you so much. That was really kind of you to reach out and just say, oh, you know, do you want to try some of these and give me some feedback and things like that. So absolutely lovely. So I'm going to put that to the side. And then I just want to say this challenge, for those that didn't get my Saving at the Fun Fair box, Batty About Savings is up on my link tree on Instagram. Now what I am going to do is, because I know Budget Vlogger messaged me just saying that she couldn't access it, but then I've seen that there's so many people that have been able to access it and download it. So I'm going to add it to YouTube as well. So I would have done this as a scratch off, but I just didn't have the time. So I thought, you know what, it'd be nice for anybody that didn't or wasn't able to get my box to have a little bit of the box. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 70. I'm sure that's right. It saves, and obviously you can change the size because this is a bit big. So yeah, check that out. That should be in the description linked below. So that is that. So let's get into it. So we are not counting any leftovers because really we haven't stuffed for week 1. So we haven't really got any leftovers, and like the fuel needs to be paid back and things like that. So we do have some change. And when I was off from filming, guys, I did have to fill in my pennies, 2p's and things like that. So let's get the binder and just see what we can add. So this is our leftover binder. Oh, I think this is the one that I got from Studio Budget. I'm sure. Right, so pounds, we are up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 23 on this tracker. And we have 1, 2, 3. So let's do this one. So that's 1, 2 and 3. So we can cross off another one. This is Daisy Dosh by Kimberly Budgets. I love it. Absolutely love it. So that is £3 that will go into our pan tin, which is also Daisy themed. So that is here. And that is 1, 2 and 3, guys. So sorry if this video is a bit long and yeah, it just takes me a little while to get back into it, but we'll get there. So let's move over. We have these now. I know I haven't cleaned these off. I don't even need to look at it to tell you that I haven't cleaned them off. So we have got 2 1p's. Can't pick it up. And yes, guys, sorry, I am missing a nail. 2 1p's. There we go. We have 2 2p's. I asked my son to go because I still haven't put the change back to the bank from all the pennies and stuff. So I've got like 170 quid just sat in a couple of tubs that needs to go back to the bank. So I said to my son, oh, nip over to the post office because we do have one literally 5 minutes away. And there's only 1 5p. And I said, ask her for as many as you can. She gave him 5. I said, tell her that you've got £170 worth of like money to put into these bags, and she gives him 5. It didn't half make me laugh. Right, 10p's. We have 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have another one, so that's 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to have to do that 5, and then we get to cross off 1 here. So I will have to clean this off, but it's like this one, I still haven't cleaned it off. So 20p's, we have 2. So we have 1, 2, and we have already completed this once, so I need to clean that. So guys, I can only apologise. And then 50p's, we have 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at least we're up to date on that, and I can find some time to sort that out. And there's the 170 that is sat in the tubs. This challenge is actually from Rainbow Budget and Plans. And basically, I take all this change and it goes into, I will show you if you're new and you don't know. I have been putting it into this massive tub here. So right, let's see where we are at now. So we need to stuff for the week ahead before we do anything else. So now we've got to work out, because we've got to stuff for 2 weeks basically. So food is £100 a week. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Okay, and again, some of this is going back into, we have a little buffer in the bank. So some of this will be going back because obviously we have used it. So that is the food. Petrol is 20, 40, and it's for 2 weeks. So that is that. Fur babies is 10 for the week. So that's 20 needed. Miscellaneous is 20 because we have 10 each week. And then we have spending, which is 25. So that is 50 for 2 weeks. Okay. And we haven't used that. Okay, so let's get our new purse in. And let's just stuff this in here. Hope you can see that, guys. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So how is everybody? What have you been up to? I have to admit that I've been trying to catch up with all of everybody's videos, but it is a little bit difficult if I'm being 100% honest. So yeah, if I end up messaging you 6 million times because I've caught up on your videos, I apologise. So that is the petrol. So Fur Baby, his is 20. Miscellaneous is 20. I'm just going to leave this until next week, and then whatever's in there, that's when we will stuff the leftovers. Just makes it a little bit easier. Right, spending. So what we are going to do, will you be the budgeting king or queen? We might have a few goes on this because I really don't want to be spending a lot this week anyway. So let's see what we can get done. We have 20, 30, 45 in here already. I haven't got my dice. Right, now I have. So we'll just roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will go. Oh, okay. So if I'm being 100%, I can't remember. I haven't got the instructions, so I can't remember if it's odds is king and evens is queen. So we will just roll, and it's 2. Oh no, okay, we won't roll yet. So if it's odd, it's king, and if it's even, it's queen. I'll just have to do it like that. So it is odd, so it's a king, so that's 5. So we're going to put that 5 there, and we're going to put a king here, just so we remember by the time we get to the end, because this is a challenge where you scratch off to see if you're going to be the budgeting king or queen at the end of it, and depending on how many kings and how many queens you've scratched off determines whether you are the budgeting king or queen. So we're going to go again, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what are you? Oh, this is a king. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. So this is another 5. We might even complete this today. Should we go again? What have we got? We've got £40. Yeah, let's go again. 1. Is this a king again? Yeah. So guys, if they've got love hearts in them, then they're queens. And if they haven't, then they're kings. So we need to swap that. Come on, we're going to get a couple of queens. We'll have one more go. 1, 2, 3. Yay! We've got a queen. Oh. So let's just tick that off. and let's put the 10 in. So that leaves us 25, so that's fine. So that is where we've got to so far. I love her, she's so cute. She's from the front there. Okay, so how much have we got in here now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, and we've just got 3 more, so we might be able to complete that next week. I don't know. So that is that. Again, we haven't got any leftovers for this week. I feel like this is really boring, guys. I'm so sorry. But I've really struggled to get back into it because when I've been off, I've not been doing what I would normally do. So it's not that we've spent anything different because, like I say, the money that is for food and petrol, that will just go back into the buffer we've got. So it's not like we've overspent that way or anything like that. But it's just that because I haven't been consistent and I haven't been filming and stuff, it's just, yeah, it's just getting back into it. So that is £25 there, and that is going to stay there. So that's us all stuffed for the week. Any change will go into that. And that is beautiful from Grinding Budgets. Now, I don't know if she has many left, but go and check it out. So that is that. Let's move these out of the way. So yeah, let me know what everybody's been up to in the comments. We are now going to try and work this out. So we're going to go into here. And we're going to go to month ahead, which is here. And let's see what we can do on here. So we are doing 25 a week. So we need to put 20, 40 and 50 in because we're doing 2 weeks. Is anybody else doing a grocery boost at the moment? So we need to put 1. 2, oh, there we go. 3, 4, and 1 more. 5. This challenge is from We've Got This Studio. I'll leave everybody linked below. And we have completed this once. We have done it as 20s, so now we're doing it as 10s. So let's see what we have. We have £800 in the bank. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we have 950 for our month ahead. This one will save 400. So that will be 1,200 for month ahead. And then we'll review and see if we need anything more from there, because we have had grocery boost that is 400 currently. So guys, let's move on. Oh, just to say quickly, somebody was asking me about this sunflower. So this sunflower is one that I hand drew myself. It's only single-sided. I am going to try and do it double-sided though, because I think it will look really pretty double-sided. I might try and move it up more centrally. I don't know. But this will be coming to the shop soon, along with a few other little bits as well. So some of the charms that I made for my box, because I have quite a lot left, and also these beautiful things. So I put up a poll asking if everybody that had purchased my box was okay for me to sell the remaining notepads that I had. So this is a notepad that I had made for my Saving at the Funfair box. It has approximately 50 pages. It's all my own artwork, and I just think it's so cute. I can use this is one that I've been using already, so you can see how much I've been using it. And you can use Sharpies. Now what I've found is the Sharpies might go through here, but they haven't gone onto here yet. So you can use Sharpies, because unless you've got a really dark pen, maybe I should have done the background a little bit more transparent, but we trial and error. You know, it's the first time I've made something like this. So the consensus was yes. And now I do only have a limited ones of these left. So I will be getting them up on the shop as well at some point, but I've got to give it a little bit of time. So let's pop that in there. So where are we going now? We need to go into our pink binder. There we go. So we are going to jump into kids. So no, we're not. We're going straight to school. School is getting some. So my daughter, oh, I haven't changed the tracker. So my daughter is doing music lessons, so I want to make sure that we're building that up for the next time it needs to be paid, so that we're prepared. Also, she's just had a letter for a £200 trip that is in January. Now, I did say to her, look, we are supposed to be going to Canada in February time, so actually she might have to miss the trip in January, because she's gone to since year 6, she's gone to every single one of these trips. So, you know, it's not like she's going to miss out. It's just once. However, I have said, I've signed the letter and sent it back, and I've said, right, okay, we'll see. If you get a place on it, we've got time to save up if she really wants to go. So into school, we'll put in £20 a week. So that is £20 and £40 going into here. And I'm just going to have to add on here. So we'll change this to 60. So what is this? School. School doesn't have anything currently, because obviously we've had all the school shopping and everything like that. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 30, 40. So 140. So we need £200 at least for the trip in September, and we need £200 for music lessons, and then obviously for anything else. So this is going to need a massive boost. We're not putting into anything else in here. We have used, I think, hobbies. We have used all the family fun for the holidays. We have used medication. So we are depleted. We have depleted quite a few categories, unfortunately. But it is the summer holiday. We have paid out a lot. We've got a new Hoover. I'm not going into this one. We have got a new Hoover. We have had to pay for a new printer. So we had an issue with our printer. And to get my boxes out in time, I wouldn't have been able to do it because my part that I needed didn't come in time. So I ended up purchasing a new printer, which is beneficial because actually my husband was saying to me when I was doing the boxes, you know, you could do with 2 printers. It would help you out so much. But obviously it is a considered purchase. So yeah, now I have 2 printers, which is great. And actually it's really strange. Sorry guys, I'm waffling. But the original printer struggled to take my card that I use for my challenges. However, this new one, it takes it fine. So I don't know what, it's exactly the same printer. I've got it from exactly the same place as I got the other one. So I have no clue. So what was happening was I would have to sit there, and bearing in mind this is for every piece of card that I put through, I would have to sit there and make sure it's guided properly to go through, because otherwise it would just say it was jammed and it wouldn't go through. Whereas this one, this new one, just takes it through. Right, tax. Our tax has been getting £200 a month recently. However, we can't afford that this month. So we are putting £25 a week. So that's 100. No. Yes. So we need to cross off £50 worth on here. Each is 20. So that's 20, 40 and half a car. So now in tax, we currently have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50. So is that 350, guys? 220, 40, 60, 80, 320, yeah, 350 in there. So we're halfway there for what we want to get. So that's fabulous, actually. Insurance, we're not touching that one until we finish this one. Who does save to sink? So I kind of do a combination of both. So I put money into sinking funds, and then I have my binders that like save up for them kind of things. But I am thinking of changing it up in January and changing a few things that I do and how I do things. So we're going to go into home. We have had to take out a fair bit. 200 out of house. We've had to take some out of garden. So we're adding into appliances today, and we're going to add £20 for week 1 and £10 for week 2. So we need to do 3 in here. So yeah, we've had to use money out of there. I think the Hoover came out of the home, and yeah, some definitely came out for garden. Oh, some wooden stuff for the garden. So that is that. So that is £30 into there. I hope that came out of here. So we should have 10, 20, 30, 4, 8, 12, 16. So we should have 160. So we have 30, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, 160 in there. And this currently is saving up for a new dryer. It's one of them things that I see a dryer as like, it's not essential basically. So we will wait till we have saved up to buy a new one, because there is such things as a line. And we have a really big area. So that's good. Right, so that is that. What do we have? We now have to stuff for like all our fun Friday game days and things like that. So Teeny Tiny Tuesdays this week is going to get 20. Now, like I pointed out, I didn't do Teeny Tiny Tuesdays. So, oh no, it's 2 weeks, isn't it? So we need, let's swap some of these 5s. It's 2 weeks. So I didn't do, as you can see, there's £20 here. I didn't do last week's, so we are going to have a nice amount of stuff this week into Teeny Tiny Tuesdays. We might be able to finish some challenges, start some new ones. Dear me. There we go. So yeah, I have got a few things coming in the pipeline over the next year, which is really nice. But I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush things. So that is Teeny Tiny Tuesdays, ready for Teeny Tiny Tuesdays, which I've so missed. Right, Teeny Tiny Tuesdays is done with. We need to now add in, let's see what we have left. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 125. So for week 1, 10, 20, 30, no, that can't be right then. Okay, so for week 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and this should be 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's right. Dear me. Right, so for week 1 and week 2, we are putting £60 into 2026 and £60 into our Just for Fun. So 2026 is this one. And our Just for Fun is this one. Now guys, I still have, from last month, like I say, I still have my 10k, my Save 7 with 7. I haven't filmed that. The money's sat there waiting for that game day. So I don't know whether to do one massive game day of multiple things to catch up, or like I say, just combine them with this month's. I will see. I will see how the time goes. So that is that money. Now I do have money to put into a binder. So, is it this one? We need to put some money into the 100 envelope challenge. So this is for like side hustle and things. However, obviously I've had my launch, but I haven't been able to sort out money, taxes, deduct expenses and postage and things like that. So for now, there's just £40 going into here for this side hustle. 1, 2, 3, 4, £40, which is great because we can do 38 and 2. And this is a challenge from Bethany Budgets. We already have a fair bit in the bank. So we have 375 from Social Budgeting Live Challenge, a 20 envelope challenge, and this or that. And then we have 585 from this one, plus 20, 40, 50, 60, or 60, 70, 80, 90 pounds. So that is that. It seems to have gone really dark now. I can't tell you what time it is because I don't know. So that is there. Also, guys, my son, he had about £400 in his savings, and then he had £200 in his bank. So he's put that all together in his bank now because he is needing to get a new camera for a course that he is currently doing. So that is that. I do have this bonus cash. So this here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This £100, guys, is from you. And I want to say a massive thank you. This £100 is from YouTube. So this is from you all watching the ads. This is my first payment. So I monetized in June, July, hit the threshold payment and got paid out in August. So I don't think I'm going to get a payment this month, September, but hopefully, you know, I'm close to the threshold. So please watch the ads, guys. But this is what I have got from YouTube. So this came through pretty quickly. So that... let me get what I'm going to be using this for. 6 million hours later for me, but not for you guys. I couldn't find it anywhere. I knew I had it because I've had it this today. And I put it safe, ready to pull out when I needed, and yeah, totally forgot. So, I am so sorry for the working under candlelight, guys. But I have decided that this book here from Grounded Budgets, so it's the Roll for It, the book of challenges, is going to be used for any payments from YouTube. And I'm just going to see how far I get along, how long it takes me. It could take bloody years to finish. But we are just going to do that. So for now, I'm just going to pop this in the front of here. And this will be an upcoming game day. So YouTube payments will be fulfilled with this book. So yeah, that's Grounded Budgets. She has done a beautiful job of creating a savings challenge booklet. So that is great. So that's going to go there. Now, let me see if there's anything else that I need to mention. I've done my purse. I've done my Happy Mail. I've done my challenges from Khadija. I have lots of things to film. We have place tokens come in, we have the notebooks come in, we have some new dashboards come in, and we have some charms come in. And these little charms, I don't know if you can see them. So they come like this. And I have to sit there and make them all up. Now, I found it really therapeutic, if I'm being honest, doing the ones that I did for my box. Now, if I bring charms to my shop, it's only really going to be, it's not going to be like all of these different ones. I think it's more so going to be like flower related and things like that, just because that's like my branding and things like that. So I feel like I've waffled on. I do have quite a few little things to do behind the scenes, like people have messaged me, oh, could you do this, could you do that? So yeah, I'll be getting on with them in the background. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to being creative. I will be doing another box, but it's not going to be this year. I think it might be next year. It depends, because I am wondering, or I have asked somebody to collaborate for this particular box, because I know it's something they enjoy too. So yeah, I just thought that would be nice for my second box to collab, and then you've got a bit of two different things, two different worlds joining together to give you some joy. So that, yeah, won't be coming yet. But what have you got planned? Have you settled back into, now it's finished summer holidays and now we're back to work and back to school and things? Are you going on holiday? Please leave me a comment in the comments. I love hearing what you're up to, what you've been doing. Anybody that wants to ask me any questions, feel free as well. So yes, babble. Hopefully I'll get back to normal, where I know what I'm doing, guys, and that I'm a little bit more professional than what I am today. But yeah, if you haven't seen my launch box, unfortunately I didn't have one for myself. I sent them all out and I didn't have one, you know, for myself. Oh, hang on. I do, sorry, that was my chair. I do actually have one ready to go out, and there is a challenge in it that I think a few people have wondered what to do on it. So basically, this one isn't set up, it's just everything ready. There is a challenge. Now, I don't know if you, I mean, our fun fairs, this is where I got the idea from. So our fun fair, they do like a conveyor belt. So basically, sneak peek if you haven't seen, but go and check out the videos. These are all the challenges that we got in it. But this one, work out your savings. So this, I thought, I liked the idea. So basically, it's one of them conveyor belts that they have in the fun house that goes with the wheel. So it goes with this one, like the hamster wheel that you have in the fun house. And ours, they go forwards and backwards, So you'd walk on them and you'd end up going back and forth until you get to the end. So the idea of this game, and I don't know if this helps you out, Budget with Kerry, but basically you roll the dice and say I get 4, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm here. That would be my first go starting it. And then you've got to try and work your way down to the end, which is here. So this could be a massive saver. So basically your first go, you just roll the dice and move. Then you will roll the dice again. So let's say I get 5. So I've got 5, but I want to be a bit daring and I want to flip the coin. There is a coin and it's got a forward arrow and it's got a reverse arrow. So I flip the coin, and if the coin says backwards, then I move backwards 5 and still save the 5. So you could end up here for quite a while before you move down. So like this is going to be a massive saver for somebody. So yeah, I hope that explains it, but roll the dice, move forward that amount for the first go, and then every go after that, you can continue to just move forward and complete it. Or, you know, if you think, oh, I've got a little bit more money this week, I will flip the coin and see if we go forwards or backwards. I just thought that was a cute one. And that part of the fun house always scared me. So yeah, hope that helps. If it doesn't, please get back to me. So yeah, there's lots of challenges, lots of things in this first box, and I'm so proud of it. And I just want to thank everybody for their support. So I'm going to go. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will catch you for Teeny Tiny Tuesdays and lots of game days this week, guys. So have a fabulous week ahead and take care. Bye-bye.